It was a cold December night when I found myself driving past an old, abandoned supermarket on the outskirts of town. I'd heard the rumors about it for years, how the store had suddenly shut down without warning, how strange things had happened to those who ventured inside. But, like most people, I dismissed it as just another urban legend. Until I saw it for myself. The building sat in eerie silence, its flickering neon sign hanging limply above the entrance. The word "open" still blinked, though no one had stepped foot inside for over a decade. Something about it pulled me in, against my better judgment. The hairs on the back of my neck stood up, and I felt a strange urge to investigate. I parked my car a little too close to the entrance, my headlights casting long, jagged shadows across the crumbling parking lot. The doors were locked, of course, but a side entrance had been pried open, likely by others like me, curious souls looking for a thrill. I pushed the door open, the creak of the hinges echoing through the stillness. The air was thick, stale, and cold. I could feel it immediately. The overwhelming sense of something wrong, something forgotten. It was as if the building had been waiting for me. I stepped inside. The shelves were bare, with remnants of old, faded products lying scattered on the floor. A few dusty boxes of canned goods were half open, their contents long rotted away. But it wasn't just the sight of the abandoned supermarket that unsettled me. It was the silence. Complete silence, broken only by the occasional creak of the building settling. I walked deeper into the store, my footsteps echoing louder than they should have. As I passed the aisles, I noticed something strange. The shelves weren't just empty. They were arranged oddly, almost like someone had been searching for something, or hiding something. Then I saw it. At the far end of the store, the freezer section. The door was slightly ajar, and cold air poured out from the crack. I felt a chill run through me, but I couldn't stop myself. Something about it was drawing me in. I walked toward it, my breath turning to fog as the temperature dropped. The freezer section was covered in thick layers of frost, and as I pushed the door open, the smell hit me. Something foul, something rotten. Inside the freezer was strangely well preserved. Rows of empty shelves. But then, my flashlight caught something in the far corner. A rusted metal cart, and there in the shadows, something moving. My heart skipped a beat. At first, I thought it was a trick of the light, but then a low, guttural whisper filled the air. Help me. Froze. My flashlight flickered, casting long shadows across the room. The voice wasn't coming from anywhere in particular. It was everywhere. And that's when I saw it. A face, pale, gaunt, and covered in dark bruises. It stared out from the shadows. Its mouth was stitched shut, but its eyes, they were wide with terror, and they were staring directly at me. I stumbled back, my mind racing. I was about to turn and run when I heard something else. Footsteps. Slow, deliberate, and heavy. They were coming from behind me. I spun around, my heart pounding. But there was no one there. I needed to get out. I turned toward the exit, but the aisles were different now. The layout of the store had shifted. The walls seemed to close in. The air grew colder, and I could feel something brushing against me, like cold fingers grazing my skin. The whispering grew louder, more urgent. I could hear them now. Them, the voices, the faces. They were all around me, watching. Panic surged through me. I ran, searching desperately for a way out, but every turn led me deeper into the maze of aisles. The building was alive, shifting, changing, trapping me inside. My flashlight flickered one last time, and in that moment, I saw something that made my blood run cold. The door I had entered through was gone. It had been replaced by a wall. I was stuck, and that's when I realized the truth. The people who had disappeared here, they hadn't left. They couldn't. Something in this place kept them trapped, stuck in the freezer, in the shadows, forever. And now I was one of them,